I work at the CIA. I do cyber operations. I've been doing it for a long time.
So how long have you been working at the CIA?
Since 2008. I've also worked at NSA though. And then I had a TSSCI with a full scope polygraph. That means that I'm fully vetted.
Amjad Fasisi shows her his CIA identification badge.
No, where does it say?
Doesn't.
Hey, that's the point.
That's the point.
What's CMC?
China Mission Center, darling. That's my mission center.
Gotcha.
Amjad talks about how the CIA kept information from Trump.
Like working.
We kept information from him.
Say one more time.
We kept information from him.
From Trump?
Yes. He's an idiot. And there are certain people that would give him a high-level overview but never give us any details. Do you know why? This whole leak to his details.
Amjad Fasisi states higher-ups within the intel community, including CIA directors Mike Pompeo and Gina Haspel, and the upper levels of their staffs colluded to withhold information from sitting President Trump.
So the agencies kind of like all got together and said, we're not going to tell Trump.
The higher-ups.
The higher-ups.
We put it this way, the executive staff. We're talking about the director and his subordinates.
Like what titles are they? They're
Director of the CIA.
director of the CIA would keep.
Yes.
Are you guys still watching him?
I would say yes.
It sounds like you guys are still watching him and his team.
Of course we are. Nothing goes by without somebody watching.
Amjad Fasisi also states as fact that Trump is under constant surveillance and even claims they are spying on his ex-wife.
And we also have people that monitor his ex-wife.
So you guys had human sources,
How do you think we get information?
like wiretapping? Is that what?
Steal it.
How did you guys figure out that Trump was colluding with the Russians? Did you guys use...
It's just human intelligence.
So the intel community was able to use FISA to spy on Trump and his team. And that's how we found out that he was colluding with the Russians.
That's correct.
Was it the CIA or the NSA that spied on Trump?
So it should be all of them.
So you're saying that your agency, CIA...
A lot of the agencies, again, he's not going to get re-elected again. I've done the math. It's impossible. We have a choice here. Do we want our democracy or do we want some fucking madman who wants to be a dictator?
Does it say the CIA on your LinkedIn?
No, we can't do that. And then I worked at NSA for a year.
Okay.
And I was doing some really cool cyber stuff, which I cannot tell you about. Did the Office of Director of National Intelligence. So I helped them stand their insider threat program. They trusted me to set that up.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, right?
I don't have anyone to tell.
Yeah. This conversation didn't happen.
Of course.
I get strictly denied.
Yeah.
I'm James O'Keefe, reporting on location outside the CIA headquarters in Langley, Virginia. Right behind me, the CIA, the police officers here.
We figured we'd come up and just say hello.
No problem. We're allowed to stand here?
100%.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely everything you guys are doing is 100% okay from where you're at right now.
Okay.
If we proceed forward of the crosswalk,
Yeah.
that's where we may have to come up and have another discussion.
Yeah, we're going to stand right on the sidewalk.
100%. Absolutely.
Okay. I appreciate it. All right.
All right.
Very good.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you. Just a moment ago, officers coming out from Langley, Virginia to warn me not to set foot across that line right there. It's obviously dangerous for us to be here. It's dangerous for us to do this reporting. But thanks to a brave OMG undercover swiper, we present to you the O'Keefe Media Group blockbuster investigation inside the CIA. A few months ago, journalists Matt Taibbi and Michael Schellenberger released a story making several claims, including the CIA illegally mobilizing foreign intelligence agencies to target Trump advisors before the 2016 election. Barack Obama's CIA director, John Brennan, identified 26 Trump associates for the intelligence community to target and bump, make contact with, or manipulate. And what bumping means is literally bumping into people, making contact with them, communicating with them, and spreading misinformation to divert their attention. The U.S. intelligence community also asked its foreign allies, United Kingdom, Australia, Italy, and the Israeli Mossad, to target these 26 members of Trump's team going all the way back to March of 2016, well before the 2016 presidential election. Multiple instances that the U.S. intelligence officials likely broke laws against spying and election interference. Former CIA Director Gina Haspel blocked the release of a binder that included evidence that may have identified her role in the Trump-Russia collusion hoax. This activity was illegal, both because U.S. law prohibits such intelligence gathering unless authorized by a Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, that's FISA warrant, and because the weaponization of the intelligence community for political purposes constitutes election interference. The first of the intelligence community's surveillance targets appeared to be a former Defense Intelligence Agency, that's DIA head, and would-be Trump National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. Another target was staffer George Papadopoulos. In 2018, HPSCI, the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence, released a 243-page report clearing Trump of allegations that he and his team colluded with Russia to interfere with the 2016 election. However, sources close to the House Permanent Select Committee, led by Adam Schiff, covertly continued working out of a small room in Langley, and he had access to raw logs and communications from agencies like the CIA and the National Security Council. You're probably wondering, how did the CIA respond to this? Well, former CIA Director John Brennan under Barack Obama did not respond, nor did the Justice Department. The US FBI and UK's equivalent to the NSA, that's the GCHQ, however, responded that wiretapping the president-elect claims were nonsense, they were utterly ridiculous, and should be ignored. What's most interesting about that is Taibbi and Schellenberger didn't even ask about wiretapping. The FBI and GCHQ just included it in their response. Even more interesting is, how did the mainstream media report it? The mainstream narrative was that the UK government GCHQ, again, that's the United Kingdom's NSA equivalent, was the whistleblower in the investigation into the alleged ties between Trump and the Russian government, and other narratives that have all turned out to be false. As it turns out, not only was Taibbi and Schellenberger's reporting accurate, we can now provide proof on camera, thanks to one of our OMG undercover American swiper citizen investigative journalists. Using the dating app Bumble and hidden cameras, our OMG journalists set up a series of meetings and phone calls with Amjad Fasisi, a CIA contractor with top-level government security clearances. Now, as it turns out, the corruption at the CIA, FBI, and Department of Justice is probably even worse than you thought, and now you can see it with your own eyes. We're reporting that Amjad Fasisi, a senior intelligence officer with a top-secret, sensitive, compartmentalized information clearance, has worked at the CIA for over a decade, and his knowledge and his position and access show he has a high-level awareness about the agency, its current culture, and how it has been corrupted by bureaucratic politics, and how it has over the years and continues to use its powers to weaponize the CIA to spy on President Trump. Let's meet Amjad Fasisi. Amjad Fasisi is a CIA contractor working with Deloitte. He has a high-level, top-secret government security clearance and works within the CIA and its China Mission Center on cyber operations. According to the CIA's website, the China Mission Center was formed to address the global challenge posed by the People's Republic of China that cuts across all of the CIA's mission areas. Through his work over the years with the CIA, NSA, and various defense contractors, Amjad Fasisi is well connected to high-level government officials. What you're about to see in this video is truly incredible. Amjad Fasisi divulges on camera that the directors of the CIA, including Gina Haspel and Mike Pompeo, and other high-ranking members of the intelligence community, purposely colluded to withhold information from Donald Trump, then the sitting president of the United States. I greenlit the hidden camera date as we were initially under the impression that he was working for defense contractor Lockheed Martin. But during the first meeting, our American swiper noticed that Fasisi was in fact CIA, at which point our undercover investigation took on a whole new angle. Our brave American swiper citizen journalist cultivated a rapport with Fasisi, and from there, the rest is history.
I work in the intelligence community.
What do you do?
I work for the CIA.
You work for the CIA? What do you do for them?
I do cyber operations. I've been doing it for a long time.
How long have you worked there?
Oh, God. So I work for Deloitte Consulting.
Okay.
So I'm a contractor to the CIA. Deloitte was based out of the CIA.
Okay.
I also worked at NSA, too.
And how long have you been at Deloitte?
Deloitte 2+ years now. Lockheed Martin for about 11. Just don't tell anybody.
I don't have anyone to tell.
Yeah.
Cyber.
So that's what I do. And I work at a mission center.
What?
I work at a mission center at the agency.
What's-
I am a program manager. I help the mission center across all the possible entire enterprise, everything.
After telling our undercover American swiper citizen journalist his role with the CIA, Amjad Fasisi shows her his CIA identification badge.
All right, so here you go.
Okay, let me see.
Be discreet about it, please.
Oh, sorry. How long have you worked there?
So that's 2008. So that was the last picture update was 2013.
This is from 2013, which is more than a decade ago.
No,
Wait, hold on. Where does it say?
does it?
Why is that?
Because why would it? So
But how do people know? Oh, I guess
they,
that's the point, right? That's
Yeah.
the point.
That's the point. Give me a second.
Is there like a?
This is the United States seal.
Is the CIA?
No, the United States seal.
Oh, but there's no. It's not like a CIA.
No, we cannot do that.
What's CMC?
China Mission Center, darling.
Oh,
You want
oh.
to do? Okay, I'm getting a little nervous now.
Okay. This is okay. Oh, so this is the agent, your division.
That's my mission center.
Gotcha.
But do you believe me now?
Yes, this is very legit. I like it. Got it.
Because we have to go through training where, like, we leave a very low carbon cyber or internet or social media footprint.
Uh-huh.
I'm on LinkedIn.
Okay.
I'm on Facebook. My real name. And the company that I work for, that's it.
Does it say the CIA on your LinkedIn?
Fuck no. We can't do that. No.
They don't allow you guys to do that?
Oh, hell no.
Amjad Fasisi also describes how he obtained top secret clearance called TSSCI. TSSCI is a subset of top secret clearance and is required for access to highly sensitive information known as sensitive compartmented information, SCI. SCI is classified information concerning intelligence sources, methods, and other sensitive matters.
And then I have a TSSCI with a full scope polygraph. I put TSSCI full scope. That means that I'm fully vetted.
So how long have you been working at the CIA?
Since 2008.
Back when you were at Lockheed.
Correct. And then I worked at NSA for a year.
Okay.
And I was doing some really cool cyber stuff, which I cannot tell you about. Then I went back to the CIA in 2011. Then went to Northrop Grumman right down the street.
Okay.
Managed 80 cybersecurity practitioners. And then I went to the Office of Director of National Intelligence. So I helped them stand their insider threat program. They trusted me to set that up.
Yeah. What exactly is insider threat programs?
It's usually the biggest thing with insider threat is if somebody clicks on a link that they're not supposed to or whatever, and then they infect their entire network. Does that make any sense? So the biggest threat of all is the carelessness of people within your organization. So you put rules, governance rules, things that they have to follow, and so that they don't do anything stupid.
Amjad Fasisi states as fact that the higher-ups within the intel community, including CIA directors Mike Pompeo and Gina Haspel, and the upper levels of their staffs colluded to withhold information from sitting President Trump.
You said that Mike Pompeo was working with the heads of the other intel agencies.
Mike Pompeo was a director of the CIA.
Right, and he was working with the heads of the other intel agencies
That's correct.
to withhold information from Trump.
His predecessor, Gina Haspel, did.
So Gina was the one who withheld information from Trump?
And I believe Mike Pompeo did the same thing too.
Mike
But
Pompeo did the same thing?
I believe so.
Amjad Fasisi states as fact that Trump would call Putin and tell him secret intelligence information.
He would give it away.
Yeah.
He would call Vladimir Putin and tell him. And it No, I'm being serious. You asked me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to give you a simplistic answer. If he's a fucking man.
So you think Gina and Mike Pompeo worked with the heads of the other
I
intel
believe so. I mean,
to withhold information from Trump?
Yeah.
So the agencies kind of like all got together and said, we're not going to tell Trump.
The higher ups.
The higher ups.
We put it this way: the executive staff. We're talking about the director and his subordinates.
Okay.
And these are very smart people.
Like what titles are they? They're
Director of the CIA.
director of the CIA would keep.
Yes.
So they decided to get.
Yeah, it's up to him to share what he wants to share.
Yeah.
He's a director.
How do you keep information away from Trump?
Don't give it to him.
But wouldn't he ask?
Not, but if he doesn't know, he doesn't know.
Amjad Fasisi also states as fact that Trump is under constant surveillance and even claims they are spying on his ex-wife. We are assuming Amjad is speaking of Marla Maples.
How did you guys figure out that Trump was colluding with the Russians? Did you guys use?
It's just human intelligence. I can't give you a straight answer. I don't know. But we have human intelligence, and we also have people that monitor his life. He likes to use burner phones.
Can I say that one more time? He likes to use what?
Burner phones.
What does that mean?
That means a prepaid phone card that's not attached to you. It's not on the network. It doesn't ping the tower.
Like a dummy phone? Like a dumb phone? Like a flip phone?
That's called a front.
Was the intel community able to use FISA to spy on Trump and his team?
I don't know. But they did a thorough investigation. The outcome of that is in the Mueller report.
Was it the CIA or the NSA that spied on Trump?
So it should be all of them.
So you guys had human sources.
Of course. And then we also have cyber citizen, a lot of them. How do you think we get information?
Like wiretapping? Is that
steal it?
okay?
Attack other countries just like that.
So like
As though there is not already enough controversy around Israel, Amjad Fasisi, again a high-level government contractor, states he doesn't trust Israel and they, quote, steal intelligence from us.
like
So, for example, Israel, our ally.
who? Israel. Okay.
Israel, our ally.
Uh-huh.
I don't trust them. You know why? They still ship from us
Like what?
information. So do we, by the way.
Like what kind of information? Like weapons or?
Weapons, anything, stuff we don't want to share with.
So they're not really our friends.
Nobody's really sure what Nobody.
So the intel community was able to use FISA to spy on Trump and his team. And that's how we found out that he was colluding with the Russians.
And as any good spy would do, Fasisi makes it clear that, quote, this conversation didn't happen.
This conversation didn't happen.
Of course.
I get strictly denied it.
Yeah. That's so badass. Are you guys still watching him?
I would say yes.
Like the intel community is still monitoring him and spying on him.
We monitor everything.
And it sounds like you guys are still watching him and his team.
Of course we are. Nothing goes by without somebody watching.
Yeah.
Just rest assured, I promise.
Amjad Fasisi, a program manager contracted at the CIA, talks about how the CIA kept information from Trump. Amjad also discloses that the directors of the CIA would give Trump high-level overviews, but never give him any details. Fasisi also spills that all the intelligence agencies thought that President Trump was a, quote, fucking dumbass and would disclose information, unquote. When asked how do you keep information from President Trump, our subject says, quote, don't give it to him.
Like working.
We kept information from him. Because we knew he'd fucking disclose
Wait,
it.
say that one more time.
We kept information from him.
From Trump?
Yes. He's an idiot. And there are certain people that would give him a high-level overview, but never give it any details. You know why? His whole leak to his details.
Do we have proof for that?
No, but we all believe because he's the biggest fucking idiot.
So you're saying that your agency, or CIA,
A lot of the agencies, but yes.
kept information away?
Yes, because we knew that we'd be careless with it.
Yeah.
Like store it in the back shower alone. That kind of like, hey,
So you guys would on purpose keep certain information away from Trump?
he's an idiot. He's an absolute idiot. He's an idiot. He has no idea.
So the generals or like
Everybody.
yeah, they would just not share anything with him.
We all did. We all thought he was fucking dumbass.
Who's we?
All the intelligence agents.
In full-on bureaucratic elitist fashion, Amjad Fasisi describes the only people in the CIA that support Trump are rednecks that live in the sticks and brainwashed stupid idiots.
There are some people that do love them inside.
Like who? Are you kidding me?
Rednecks who live out in the middle of nowhere in the sticks.
Like, how would you describe those people who still support Trump? These, like, after what happened on brainwashed?
Brainwashed, stupid, illiterate.
Amjad Fasisi with the CIA states there is, quote, no way Trump will get elected again.
He's not going to get re-elected again. I've done the math. It's impossible.
Yeah.
But there are more of us than there are of them. We have a choice here. Do we want our democracy or do we want some fucking madman who wants to be a dictator?
Amjad Fasisi states as fact that the NSA, CIA, and other departments within the intel community don't trust each other, therefore don't share information.
Does the CIA work with the NSA?
No, because they're very territorial. They don't like sharing information. That is a fucking problem. We don't share information across agencies. NSA has outed, gotten a lot of human CIA personnel killed. So the CIA is reluctant to share with NSA.
So the NSA is careless.
Yeah.
Possible violations of the law here include obstruction of justice by deception, conspiracy to obstruct, false statements, that's 18 U.S.C. 1001. The actions of the directors and the executive staff of the CIA might even trigger violations of the Espionage Act. Some of these trigger felony provisions, other trigger misdemeanors. That depends upon how serious the prosecutor thinks the violation is. Depends upon what his exact contracting status was, within which federal silo he really was, other specific regulations specific to the agency he worked under, CIA, etc., may be triggered, which could include things like insubordination or engaging in misrepresentation. He has no problem divulging all this to a strange woman after a few cocktails, but clammed up when I asked him.
We had a chance to review your badge, and it's the one that you that says you work for the CIA. And you know, Michael Schellenberger and Matt Taibbi did some reporting about the information that was held from Trump. It's actually a crime for the director of the CIA to withhold information from Trump.
No, I have no idea. Everything is unbeknownst to me. I don't know. I have no intel. I have no knowledge.
You said that we, quote, keep information from him, Trump.
I never
You didn't say
that.
that.
I did not.
Quote, we kept information from Trump. He's a fucking idiot, quote unquote. Those are your words.
Well, I can have an opinion, but I don't know.
Can I talk? Can I sit down and talk to you for a minute about this, please? I think it's important that I get your comment.
That's everything is untrue.
It's untrue.
I don't know. I have no idea. Why would I know?
Why would you know? Do you work at CIA?
I can't tell you that.
Do you work at Deloitte?
Yes.
Okay. Are you a program manager at Deloitte?
Yes.
Do you work at the Chinese Mission Center in Langley, Virginia?
I can't tell you that.
You can't tell me that. Have you told other people that?
I can't tell you that either.
And stay tuned for follow-up, including my conversation and interaction with Amjad Fasisi, released soon. The fact that our intelligence agencies withheld high-level information to a sitting U.S. president poses more questions than answers. It would be completely illegal for them to do this. It corroborates the reporting done by intrepid investigative reporters Michael Schellenberger and Matt Taibbi. But rarely do you get this sort of thing on tape so that everyone can see it. The American people are being left in the dark because of the agencies, the leadership, the administrative state we have in place are at war and odds with each other. We need more people like this citizen journalist, this brave American swiper. We need more whistleblowers and sources inside these agencies to come forward and really expose what's going on with incontrovertible evidence, like documents and video recordings. The time for sitting on the sidelines is over. To quote Edmund Burke, all that is required for the triumph of evil is for good people, that's you, to do nothing. You can sign up today to become a citizen journalist and American Swiper by going to o'keefemediagroup.com/swiper. You could donate to us. We have a new 501c3 nonprofit called Citizen Journalism Foundation. Videos like this are brought to you by Citizen Journalism Foundation. It's fully tax deductible. Go to citizenjournalismfoundation.com. You could DM us tips at tips.o'keefemediagroup.com and to our signal number 914-315-9415. You can DM us on Instagram and X. All this goes far beyond the point of partisan politics.
The powers that be ask us to focus on what divides us. But as I said after I was raided by the FBI, what unites us is so much more powerful than what divides us. And we should all be united that this is wrong. The enemy might be out there, but corruption is alive and well in our country. America, our war is here. To quote Abraham Lincoln, America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter or lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves.